Hey Internet, today is National Pecan Torte Day, because most things with pecans in them are pretty dang good. But I've never had a torte before, let alone a pecan torte, so let's go attempt to make a quick one. Alright, here are our ingredients, and to get started we're going to peel and chop up these apples. Let's get in there. Alright, once you got those apples all chopped up, you're going to want to unroll your pie crust, cut them in half, and then start poking them with a fork a few times, because you're going to bake these at 450 for about 7 minutes. Now let your crust cool down, then add in some butter in the bowl. Put in your apples, your sugar, your flour, some vanilla, and some cinnamon. Go ahead and stir that all up. Now you gotta cover that and then microwave it on high for 3 minutes. Alright, now you want to stir that mixture up, and you're gonna pop it back in the microwave for about 4.5 minutes. You're gonna stir that halfway through again. Once you're done heating up your apples, you want to take half a cup of your coconut pecan frosting, put that in a bowl, and then put the rest of your frosting in with the apples. Go ahead and start mixing that together. Alright, once that apple mixture is nice and mixed together, you're going to want to take one of your baked crusts, stick it in the center of your ungreased cookie sheet, and then you're going to start spreading about 1/3 of this mixture on top of that. Once you have that nice and spread out, you're going to want to take a 1/4 cup of your chopped pecans, and then go ahead and start sprinkling that on top. Once you got that sprinkled on there, you just grab another one of your crusts. Try not to break it like I just did, and then just press it down on there gently. And you just go ahead and spread another 1/3 of this mixture on top of that crust. Then you start sprinkling that with your pecans again, and you're just going to repeat this step over again until that last crust is up on top. Alright, once that's on top, I'm going to loosely cover it with foil, and I'm going to bake it for 8 minutes at 450. Alright, now I'm going to let this bake for a little over a minute at the same temperature without the foil on it, to let it brown up a little more. Now that that's done baking, I'm going to microwave this for about 25 seconds. This is the rest of that coconut pecan icing. Now you just want to pour that icing up on top, and then you'll just spread it on out to the edges. Then just start sprinkling on the rest of your pecans, let it cool for 15 minutes, and you are good to go. Now for the true test. Does this crumbly mess taste as good as it looks? It should be good. I hope it's good. It's very flaky. It's hard to cut through this thing. It's gonna be it'll be a mess whenever you go to serve it. Unless you're awesome, which not too awesome today in the kitchen. Let's try it. I'm sure you could have guessed this is going to taste a little bit like apple pie. You don't really taste that coconut icing too much. Let me just get a little taste of that. Yeah, that coconut pecan icing is pretty light. But this is a great pecan-y alternative to apple pie. Yeah, my torte's a little sloppy, but hey, looks a lot worse in my stomach, so as long as it tastes good going down, I approve it. If you want to make this halfway lazy apple-y pecan torte, then go ahead and click the link down below for the recipe, and go a little farther down and click that second link too if you're against muffin tops. Know what I'm saying? Comment.